Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Pharmacy, the Doctorate in Community College Leadership Program. The faculty representatives of Ferris State University. The President and stage dignitaries. Please be seated. Ferris is proud to recognize graduates and guests who are currently serving or have served in our armed forces. Veterans, please stand or wave. Audience and graduates, if you would please stand as well for the singing of our national anthem. Feel free to join soloist Rachel Schumann. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good evening. Welcome to the commencement exercises of Ferris State University. We are delighted that you, the family and friends of our graduates, have come to witness this occasion, which celebrates their accomplishments. My name is Lisa Meny. I am a former graduate and a faculty member in the College of Pharmacy. Carrying the symbolic mace and representing the Academic Senate is Susan DeVeest Miller. Marshals representing the faculty are Sandra J. Bulkema and Katie Axford. Today's music is performed by the Brass Quintet from Mount Pleasant. The interpreter is Emily Baxter, and the ushers are members of the Ferris State University Student Alumni Gold Club. Please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Now allow me to present the stage dignitaries who will rise as they are introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Board of Trustees Vice Chair Ron Sneed of Canadian Lakes, President Bill Pink, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Robert Fleischman, Academic Senate President Sandy Alsbach, President of the Alumni Association Emily Coles, Vice President for University Advancement and Marketing Kathy Mullins, Vice President for Student Affairs Janine A. Ward-Roof, Associate Provost for Assessment and Accreditation Mandy Seiferlein, Trustee Michael B. Fisher of Lansing, Trustee George Hartwell of Newaygo, Trustee Kurt A. Hoffman of Caledonia, Trustee Michael D. Ryan of Big Rapids, Trustee Vivian Termott of Ada, Vice President for Administration and Finance James Bachmeyer, Vice President for Governmental and External Affairs, Daniel Eichinger. Vice President for Diversity, Inclusion, and Strategic Initiatives, David Pilgrim. Vice President and General Counsel, Miles J. Postema. Dean of Retention and Student Success and Interim Dean of Flight, Jason Bentley. Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, Randy Cagle. Dean of College of Health Professions, Lincoln Gibbs. Dean of College of Business, Logan Jones. Dean of College of Engineering Technology, Michael Staley. Associate Provost of Academic Operations and Dean of Extended and International Operations, Stephen E. Reifert. Dean of College of Pharmacy, Stephen W. Durst. Would you please join me in acknowledging them? Officially presiding over this commencement ceremony are members of the Board of Trustees of Ferris State University. Board Vice Chair Sneed now brings you greetings from the board.
Tempted to say who let the dogs out. Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2023 Commencement Ceremonies. Ferris State University is one of Michigan's great public institutions of higher education. The Board of Trustees is comprised of citizens appointed by the governor with the advice and consent of the Senate of the Michigan Legislature. As mandated by the state of Michigan's Constitution, the board is charged with the responsibility of governing the university by setting policy that enhances not only the quality of education, but also the quality of life, and graduation epitomizes both. As a graduate of Ferris, I value their education. I would like to share with you some wisdom about your Ferris State University education. It will always be an important part of your history and a part of your life story. It is an important part of your life now, opening doors and employment opportunities. And it will continue to be an important part of your future, as Ferris State will provide important networking connections throughout the rest of your life, because you will encounter Ferris alumni and friends wherever you go. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I extend best wishes to all of you being honored today, and a special congratulations to the class of 2023. Go Bulldog.
President Pink now brings you the university's greetings.
Good evening. Good evening. Come on now, you got to wake up on me. This is not the time that we're supposed to be sleeping or looking at a phone or checking the score just because the NBA is playing and the playoffs are going on right now and Celtics happen to be playing the 76ers. Well, anyway, this isn't the time for that. This is celebration. We get to celebrate you. We get to get together in Bulldog Country. And all of you who are visiting with us, you get to join us in celebrating an awesome occasion where our graduates have finished. They're done. Graduates, I figured you would clap about that, right? Now, for just a second, I need to pause with you. I need to speak to your family here and friends. Okay, family and friends. Are you proud of the graduate that you're here for tonight? So that's how graduation at Ferris State goes, at least under the tall, bald-headed guy, that we get together and we celebrate. We get to yell and scream for the people who have finished, because no doubt, many of you who are sitting in the stands, no doubt you went through certain sacrifices yourself to help. I see you guys laughing, going, yeah, you're right, Dr. Bean, you're right. But you've gone through those things. You've done some of that babysitting and watching the kids when studying or study groups had to happen or class was going on. You were the one who said, you know what, it's going to be all right. You're going to get this done. Sometimes you laughed with these individuals. Sometimes you cried with our graduates. But you were a support. You're a support tonight because of your presence. So thank you for being here tonight to celebrate your graduate, our graduate, a Ferris State Bulldog graduate. We're grateful for you here tonight. Now, graduates, okay, you guys don't go watch the game, but you can listen in. Graduates. So, look, you've got people in these stands maybe watching from afar, or folks who may or may not have been able to be here, who have done so much for you, who have helped you get through this time to be a graduate of Ferris State University. They have endured with you. And here many of them are tonight to help celebrate and support you. I want to give you an opportunity, stay in here, don't go up to the stands or anything, but I want to give you the opportunity to thank them tonight for all the support that they have offered you to get to where you are tonight. Please. That's awesome. There's a certain group of people here tonight that I need to also point out. Because of all the folks who help get our students over the finish line when it comes to graduation, there's a group on campus here and off campus also that put in a lot of hours and a lot of effort and a lot of care for you to be able to sit in the place you are today. I want to recognize at this time, if you are one of the Ferris State University faculty or staff of this great university, please stand and be recognized at this time. We cannot be the university we are without having students. And we cannot be the university that we are without having faculty and staff who care for those students. This has been an incredibly successful year for this university. We have been recognized in many ways in academics in the classroom, on the athletic field. It is always nice to be able to go to conferences and places as your president and say that from other presidents and also myself to brag about the fact that I am president of a back-to-back national champion in football. That's a brag point for us. But it's also a brag point when we talk about our Doctorate of Community College Leadership Program, when we tell people about that. When we tell people about you, because what you do is that we prepare the future of community colleges in this country. That's what we do here. And you spread that word because you are Bulldog graduates. You make sure you spread that word because more to come on that, but we're going to continue to knock it out of the park on that one. Then there comes our pharmacy. I'm sorry, guys, I'm taking a little while tonight. Then comes our pharmacy people, our pharmacy graduates. Do we have any of those in here tonight? Any other? You guys scared me for a second. I thought you were going to sit on your hands for a minute there. But we talk about our pharmacy program as well. I love to brag about you because I brag about the fact that going years back, decades back, over a century back, when this institution was founded, when this institution was young, and the people who were in charge and the people who cared for this institution saw fit that Ferris Institute, that Ferris needed to be the place that prepared pharmacies and prepared for pharmacists to go across this state and make a difference in the lives of people. And so that tradition lives on today. You are a living example of that tradition going on today. So don't think for a minute that this institution is not proud of you as well, because you represent us in a way that is powerful across the state of Michigan. You better keep yourself in the state of Michigan because we need you here in Michigan. I wasn't going to say a bad word. We need to keep you in Michigan because you need to make a difference for this great state. Now, I know some of you say, yes, but Dr. Pink, I'm going to go. No! You stay here because this state needs more Ferris State graduates working. So thank you for the difference that you're going to make in the lives of people because we need you. We need you desperately. Tonight, friends, is a night of graduation, but it's a night of celebration. I want you to celebrate with all of us as we celebrate the Bulldog Nation. Thank you.
We now take pride in recognizing the graduates of the Ferris State University class of 2023. As they cross the stage, please note the cords worn by many of our graduates. These earned symbols signify academic honors, military service, Greek societies, and student organizations. In the interest of time and maintaining the integrity of the ceremony, we ask that the families and friends of the graduates remain at their seats for the complete ceremony. The university has contracted with a professional photographer to take pictures of each graduate. Following the ceremony, we invite the family and friends to take photos in front of the stage. For safety purposes, the platform will be closed. The academic deans will assist President Pink and Provost Fleischman to confer the appropriate degrees and certificates on the Ferris State University class of 2023.
Move this down so we can have some connection here. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree in the College of Pharmacy please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Stephen W. Durst will present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Pharmacy, I am honored to present these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees. The special hoods they wear represent the completion of the requirement for the doctoral degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Pharmacy degree, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations, doctoral candidates of the College of Pharmacy.
Family members may be seated. Graduates may be seated except for the first row. Please come forward as directed by the ushers. Dr. Nicole Violetta. Dr. Jacqueline McDonnell. Dr. Liesel Shilorka. Dr. Don Wynn. Dr. Katie Buckler. Dr. Elena Wergo. Dr. John Grofert. Dr. Aaron Driley. Dr. Aurora Lafour. Dr. Topanga Clem. Dr. Aaron Christian. Dr. Gabriel Paulson. Dr. Maria Gonzalez Chavez. Dr. Kiara Torres Garcia. Dr. Zhang Zhuang. Dr. Dylan Walton. Dr. Ashlyn Shazel. Dr. Amanda Summerix. Dr. Taylor Peterson. Dr. Lanice Carachet Lane. Dr. Tyshina Shepard. Dr. Dina Alkarif Zara. Dr. Ellie Cantola. Dr. Haley Smith. Dr. Lindsay Krim. Dr. Sasha Gardner. Dr. Heather Rourke. Dr. Svetlana Yuge. Dr. Nicole McFarland. Dr. Mackenzie Miller. Dr. Nicole Bullock. Dr. Jennifer King. Dr. Marissa Strassel. Dr. Rachel Dupree. Dr. Kieran Buell. Dr. Katrina Marshall. Dr. Laura Hansen. Dr. Samantha Scrotenbor. Dr. Chasey Wynn. Dr. Evelyn Smith. Dr. Grant Wisner. Dr. Josh Yocklin. Dr. Ahmad Kakarli. Dr. Mihaila Maticevic. Dr. Jake Kangas. Dr. Colin Jadoni. Dr. Dana Hosami. Dr. Camille Ross. Dr. Jayla Smith. Dr. Amber Anderson. Dr. Mackenzie Sabin. Dr. Caleb Somerville. Dr. Alan Mina. Dr. Lauren Albrecht. Dr. Mari Suko. Dr. Shayna Snyder. Dr. Elaine Chow. Dr. Evan O'Driscoll. Dr. Andrew Bush. Dr. Hinel Patel. Dr. Elma Saljic. Dr. Marwan Yeya. Dr. Akram Mauda. Dr. Anthony Maston. Dr. Lily George. Dr. Erica Foote. Dr. Sarah Al-Jajawi. Dr. Veronica Mills. Dr. Justin Mikateroff. Dr. Caitlin Doran. Dr. Jocelyn Curtis. Dr. Kathleen Londick. Dr. Tyler Bringadal. Dr. Madeline Fouts. Dr. Samto Igwabi. Dr. Christian Villarreal. Dr. Bill Pham. Dr. Christy Susoy. Dr. Alina Thomas. Dr. Rihanna Kays. Dr. Samantha Pritchard. Dr. Nicholas Rohde. Dr. Andrew Kelka. Dr. Nathan Carjo. Dr. Corbin Johnson. Dr. Andrew Grabiel. Dr. Haydar Sanbula El-Hassani. Dr. Mohammed Sabiha. Dr. Brittany McMahon. Dr. Lauren Bukowski. Dr. Brenda Rosebrew. Dr. Reagan Vanderveen. Dr. Trevor Hoffman. Dr. Jackson Maurer. Dr. Joshua Madalinsky. Dr. Logan Saxton. Dr. Lucas Orozco. Dr. Sean Lynch. Dr. Kane Marciniak. And Dr. Sherelle Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, the doctoral graduates of the College of Pharmacy.
We're ready. Will the candidates for the Educational Doctorate in Community College Leadership please rise? Will their families also please rise? Associate Provost and Dean Stephen E. Reifert will present the candidates.
On behalf of the Community College Leadership Program, I am honored and privileged to present the candidates for the Educational Doctorate in Community College Leadership. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees. The special hoods they wear represent the completion of the requirement for the doctoral degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree Educational Doctorate in Community College Leadership, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations, Doctorate in Community College Leadership graduates.
Family members may be seated. Graduates, please come forward as directed by the ushers. Dr. Emily Marie Beard. Dr. Vaughn Wynn. Dr. Marcus Stephen Matthews. Dr. Sergio Omar Gonzalez. Dr. Leslie Lynn Legs Neal. Dr. Kaylin Ryan Cummings. Dr. Catherine L. Kaufman. Dr. Donald S. Hutchinson. Dr. Haley Stashansky Slade. And Dr. Jonathan Maroney. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in the Educational Doctorate in Community College Leadership.
I'm actually going to wait till the last graduate almost sits down. Will all the graduates please stand at this time? I feel like saying, go dogs. So there's a long-standing tradition at commencement ceremonies in which graduates move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps as a symbol of their accomplishment. At this time, I invite all of the graduates of our class of 2023 to flip your tassel from the right to the left side, please. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
President of the Alumni Association, Emily Coles, will now bring you greetings from the Alumni Association.
It's my great honor to congratulate all of you for the first time as alumni of Ferris State University. It's been 15 years since I was sitting where you are, and even though it sounds pretty cliche, it really does feel like just yesterday. From this day forward, I know that you will face many new possibilities, opportunities, and yes, challenges. But you're ready because you're a bulldog. You are and always will be a bulldog. That means we are depending on you to represent Ferris State with pride. We are depending on you to use the knowledge and skill set you've acquired here to really make the world a better place. And we're depending on you to do your part to advocate for this Ferris State family. We are looking forward to your return to campus, returning to celebrate homecoming, returning as our advisors, to be our guest speakers, and to share with us your successes so your stories will inspire the next generation of Bulldogs. Your hard work and dedication towards your passions has gotten you to this goal line, and I hope you always remember the feeling of pride you have on this day. But don't let the learning stop here. Have fun in setting that next goal, big or little, academic or personal. And wherever life takes you, remember, you are and always will be a Bulldog. Congrats to you all.
Graduates, President Pink has some final words.
So, graduates, a little more on a serious note at this time before we wish you goodbye. And it's important to me that we talk about this part because we are so proud of the fact that you are graduates of Ferris State University. And I look forward to hearing great things about the things that you will do. Looking forward to that. We hear it all the time from Ferris State graduates. We hear about the things that they are doing, as Emily said, to make the world a better place. That's not just a line that someone made up that, boy, that sounds cool to say, and it's in itself sounds cliche-ish. But our founder, Woodbridge Ferris, and his wife, Helen, that was actually a part of their focus and their hope for this great university, was that we provide education and would prepare people just like you to go out and make the world a better place. And that is our hope that you will do that. I mentioned to the graduation ceremony earlier this afternoon that many years ago when I was a college basketball player, back in 1900 and none of your business, as a basketball player in junior college, I was about 6'5" and weighed a little over 160, 170 pounds. Now for a center, I was a center on the team. I was a real small. If at 165, 170 pounds as a center at 6'5", you're gonna get typically pretty much tossed around because playing against guys who were 6'7", 6'8", 7 foot, and a bit heavier than I was, that was a challenge. But one thing that my coach told me in my career in junior college and then at the university, he said, the thing about it, Pink, is that you've got to play big. He yelled that at me, play big. And what he meant by that is, as large as you are, to be 6'5", you're gonna be taller than many other people, but in some cases, you're gonna have folks who are taller than you, Pink. I need you to play big. I need you to not play like you're 6'5". I need you to play like you're 7 foot, 7'2". And as a coach, after I had a career in college basketball, I became a coach. And that was the same thing I would tell my players. Play big. I don't care what your size is, I need you to play big because we're gonna come up against some guys who are gonna be bigger than you, maybe stronger, maybe even be faster. Play big. You can always play with them. And that is what I tell you this evening, graduates. And I don't care your age, I don't care where you come from. You need to play big. You need to make the assumption that the person on the other side, in terms of the job you're going after, the position you're going after, the work that you're doing, make the assumption that that may be a bigger, stronger, faster player. That shouldn't matter. Number one, you're a bulldog. Number two, you play big. Always play big. Always think about it from a perspective of how can I make the most positive impact every day that I go to work to truly make my world a better place. That's what we call playing big. The writer, speaker, Marianne Williamson said it best. Her quote was, "The world, we do not need you to play small. The world cannot afford you playing small. We can't have you playing small. It does us no good for you to play small. This world has a lot going on in it right now. Challenges all over the place. You can't play small. You play small and just go to work and take care of your family as if it's not that big a deal, that it's just a mundane and an everyday thing. That's playing small. We don't have time. We can't have you playing small. You've got to play big. Not only because of what you've come through and what you have proven to yourself and to the people sitting around here of your accomplishment, not only because of that, but because truly this world needs more individuals ready to go into this world to truly make a difference and make a positive difference in the lives of the people you will touch on a daily basis. You will have opportunity every day to make an impact in someone's life. Now, what are you going to do with that? My hope is that you play big, that you come back and see us here at Ferris State. Don't ever forget about your university. Never forget about this place. Tell people about this place. Tell people about what you accomplished at this place. Come back and see us. Give money to us. Help the students who are coming after you to have the level of success even beyond what you've accomplished. We have to have you playing big because that's the way Bulldogs do it. Thank you so much. Congratulations, graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of Ferris Fidelity. You may join Rachel Schumann in singing our alma mater. The words are located in your program.
As constant as the northern star, our faith we pledge to thee. Our word, our bond, our oath, our trust to you fidelity. From promise of the crimson dawn to sunset's mellow gold, thy spirit shall prevail. We pledge allegiance as of old. Ferris State, all hail!
Please remain standing for the formal closing of the commencement ceremony. Thank you for sharing this special day with us.